What about that third quarter last night, everybody? Good morning. Welcome into Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Hi, guys. How are we today?
Good morning. Good morning.
What in the name of Larry Joe Bird happened to Baby Bird last night? Golden State clipped his wings. He fell right out of the nest, right on his beak.
What happened?
Got a scratched beak?
You just told me Golden State are the biggest front runners you've ever seen. Your guy started.
I love Golden State.
Oh, now you love Golden State.
Yes. Steph's out there shimmying, shaking, and strutting up the floor. I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are in big trouble.
Friday night.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you got this.
You don't think you
Warriors
got
use
this?
I don't
that
think you have any
zone
guts.
defense early, gentlemen. Let's go. So much to unpack here. The Warriors did a lot more than cover. They blew out the Mavs last night, 112-87. Steph leading the way, as Skip mentioned, 21 points, 12 rebounds. Luka Doncic finished with 20 points, but was held to just 2 points in the second half. Plus, he committed 7 of Dallas's 13 turnovers. Shannon, he's your guy. You're a huge fan. What happened to Luka and that Mavericks team?
Well, let's skip. Look, Luka didn't play well. There's no way around that. I mean, he had, more turnovers than shot attempts. And he didn't play well. But everything is really predicated on Luka playing well is if they knock down shots. Skip, they missed a lot of shots early. And we know they're going to get up threes because everybody's going to try to collapse the paint to keep Luka out of the lane. I don't know how many wide open threes you can miss that early, Skip. So now the Warriors like, well, hey, we can even condense the floor even more. We ain't got to worry about Bullock. I mean, clank. Brunson, clank. Finney-Smith, clank. Kleber, clank. Bertans, clank. And so now all the focus is on Luka. And Luka didn't play well. He turned the ball over, Skip. He let them get out in transition. And you've said this before. The Golden State Warriors, if they start to front run, they start to feel good about themselves. And they had Steph Curry under control in the first half. They had Clay under control.
They did.
And then all of a sudden, Steph hit a couple of threes, and I thought he was going to Subway to get that foot long with an extra avocado. He started doing it, and it's over.
On one three-point play, he walked all the way up the court, just shimmy shaking all the way up the court. I'm saying, just stop it. Just go shoot the free throw.
On the and one
that's
by
what I'm saying. Just go shoot the free throw.
Yeah. And then Clay had maybe 1 point, no points in the first half, and then he gets going. But Skip, this is all about Luka. Luka has to do a better job of taking care of the basketball because he let Golden State get out and get some easy buckets. And what was a 4-point lead all of a sudden was a 10-point lead, and a 10-point lead was a 20-point lead. And nobody does a better job of making the league go from 10 to 20 than the Golden State Warriors because they hit a couple of threes, and the next thing you know, the crowd is electric, and then you're hanging your head. Luka will play better. But, Skip, if their guys don't hit, you saw Phoenix. You said they couldn't miss a shot in Game 7 against Phoenix. Now Luka got an opportunity to play one-on-one with Ayton. He had an opportunity to play one-on-one with Bridges or CP3. Last night, Wiggins did a great job. But even when he got by Wiggins, there were 4 or 5 guys in the lane. There were 3 or 4 guys because everybody's head was looking at him.
Yep.
But they had 2 or 3 guys waiting on him because they're like, why am I guarding the three-point when all y'all can do is shoot bricks? Friday will be a different story. Those shots weren't going in, and I tweeted last night. The Mavericks are missing some very, very makeable shots early in the game. That would have expanded the floor. Now you got to guard those three-point shooters. Last night they didn't 37-3. Hold on, how many? What did they shoot? They were 11 or 40. Hold on, 11 or 48? Skip, I told you they're going to get up at least 70 between the two teams, and right on cue, they got up 73. No, but 11 or 48 won't get it done. 23% won't get it done. You got to be at least somewhere between like 37, 40% from the three-point line. Now I can let Luka play one-on-one with Andrew Wiggins. Now, everybody done hyped him up now. They got Andrew Wiggins thinking that he'll lock like he's Scottie Pippen or he Kobe or Jordan. Now watch what Luka do to him on Friday night. Guaranteed a 30-10 game. Guarantee it.
Are you guaranteeing a victory for the visiting team?
I'm thinking about that, too.
You're thinking about it.
That also.
You're talking like you...
I'm thinking about a guaranteed victory.
Well, why don't you just go ahead and plunge?
I'm going to see what you got to see, how strong you feel. Because I can tell in your voice if you feel really, really strong about what you saw. Or you just
see me coming?
Or you just front running like Golden State. I'm about to see what you talking about.
I'm going to give you this. Your Dallas Mavericks jacked up 19 threes in the first quarter. I've never seen anything like that before. And if my math is correct, if I multiply that times 4, That's 76 three-point attempts in a game. And I forgot to even look up the record, but I'm pretty sure that would be the record.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
76 is the pace after the first quarter. And, of course, they only made 3 up 19.
Right.
Okay, so you're not off to the races. I said this was going to be a three-point shooting contest. And yet, ironically, your guys actually outshot Golden State from 3, 11 to 10, except your guys took 48 to get to 11, and my guys took 29 to get to 10, which wasn't very good. That's only 34.5%, but your team shot 22.9% from 3. And I'm going to give you that. Not good, can't happen again, or you're going to get cooked quickly by this team.
Right.
I'm still not completely sold on Golden State. I thought Golden State looked shaky in the first half. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to dig in on this one right here, right now. If Ja Morant had been healthy for the whole series, if Dillon Brooks had not effectively been suspended for 2 games, 2 and 3 of that series against Golden State, I will guarantee to you that right now Memphis would be up 1-0 on Dallas because game 2 would be in Memphis. They had them dead to rights. They just didn't have their star closer. He's not a superstar yet, but he's a star.
So you was going to guarantee Memphis was going to win the series?
Absolutely. I predicted it, and I believe in it because Golden State looked shakier and shakier. And last night, the more I watched what happened last night, Memphis was looking better and better, right? Because did you see Memphis ever get done to what Dallas got done to it last night? You didn't see that happen. I know one game at Memphis in which this same Golden State team that just routed your team was down 55 points at Memphis. Okay, so in your mind, doesn't your respect start to grow a little bit for the Memphis Grizzlies and how much they took out of Golden State? Because they made Golden State look ordinary to me. And Steph struggled that whole series. And in the second half, nobody struggled because your team got run off the floor.
But, Skip, you know how you play Golden State. You got to keep the game close. You got to make them execute throughout the entirety of the game. Because if you let them go running high, they start celebrating, and Steph is doing the 3 thing, and Draymond is yelling and screaming after play. Jordan Poole, all of a sudden, he's Jordan Poole that's parlayed this season into a big contract. They're going to blow you out. And that's what happened. They blew it. Skip, they didn't play. Skip, it was a layup line. And like you said, it wasn't like they were shooting threes, Skip. It was a layup line. Steph to the left, Clay laying the ball up. Wiggins laying the ball up. Kevon Looney came to the party. Just layup. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole halfway, he had a foot behind the 3. He's like, I'm just going to shoot this anyway. Bloop, in the basket. So, and plus, when did Golden State turn into this great rebounding team? They killed them on the boards. Again, they beat Memphis 5 of the 6 games in rebounding. They're one of the worst rebounding teams in basketball.
And the leading rebounder last night for Golden State was?
Steph Curry.
Little tiny Steph.
12, he had double digits.
Had 12 rebounds. It's because he wanted the basketball more. It's because they were jacking up and bricking so many threes that he was chasing down loose ball rebounds all night long, and he got 12 of them. That's what happened.
Yes.
Okay, now to the crux of the matter. Now to the flashpoint of last night. I don't care how you slice this, even though I told you going in that Golden State simply has more trustable shooters than Dallas does on this stage, the Western Conference Finals stage. Remember, most of these guys, if not all these guys, they haven't been here and done this before. Golden State's been doing it for a long time. They've just been off radar for a couple of years because of injuries. Okay, but it's going to come down to, is Luka that dude? I'm still asking, is he really that guy? Has he arrived as a superstar? Because I saw something last night that should trouble you. I saw Golden State come out and pay him actually too much respect in the first half because they tried several different defenders in the first few possessions of the game. They'd try Andrew, then they'd try Clay, and then they'd try, they'd run different people at him. Draymond took him once. And then they resorted to a box and one, and then they resorted to just a straight sort of it was like a 1-2-2 zone, okay? Let's just see. So Steve Kerr's experimenting. And then at halftime, it's still a relatively close game at halftime, even though they pulled away right at the end of the first half. But Steve Kerr just says, what am I doing? Let's just put Andrew on it. Andrew Wiggins is in his 8th year in this league. He toiled in the shadows in Minnesota as the first overall pick for almost 6 seasons, right? And then Golden State flat out stole him because nobody really had that much respect for him in the D'Angelo Russell trade.
Right.
So all of a sudden they add a piece, and he's never going to be, he'll never, as you say, live up to the first overall pick. But he has star quality to him. And I told you in that closeout game 6 at Golden State the other night against Memphis, Andrew Wiggins was the guy who took the game over early in the fourth quarter, and he saved the game, he protected the game, and he gave them their first lead before Steph started front running. My point is, he's having a really good playoff run as what I call a near star, like a secondary star where he's got star quality. He's 6'7". He's a long 6'7". He is extremely athletic. His athleticism is actually better than his shooting ability, even though he's starting to shoot the three a little better because in the playoff run so far, he's shooting 40% from three.
Yes.
So he's teaching himself more and more a more trustable shot. But all of a sudden, he just turned 27, so he's not aging.
No.
And he said after the game, I just don't get tired. So in the second half, he starts picking up Luka full court. And he just sort of runs Luka in the ground. And in the second half, your man, Baby Bird, I got to tell you, Andrew Wiggins made Baby Bird look